and welcome to Coaching Think Tank. Great afternoon, everyone. I am Life Coach Tindy Hoya from Life Coach Philippines, and this is Coaching for Relationship, where we talk about the shifts that you can do to improve or make your relationship better. This coaching conversation is for moms, wives, and women who wants to have a balanced, unhealthy lifestyle and healthy relationship to a happier life. And my mission is to help women create that intention to make the decision to be the mom, wife, and women they were meant to be so that they can influence and make an impact to have a family that thrives in a safe mental and emotional space. And thank you everyone for joining me today. And please leave your digital footprints by letting us know where you're coming from. And please do tag a friend and circulate this video to help us reach more individuals who might be in need of what I'll be sharing with you this session. You may also give some shout outs to people you want to greet and reach out with some inspiring message. Who knows, maybe that person really needed it today badly. So just reach out and send them a message. If you're watching this on a replay, comment hashtag replay. I am streaming via FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube Coach A I Connect channel. So if you are new to our platform, please like, follow, and subscribe. And of course, for those of you, if we're gonna be talking about, of course, this time we're going to be talking about financial wellness. So I'm going to be sharing to you your money, your health. Um, Remember, there is a clear link between mental health and financial health. While some people think that money is being unspiritual and often is associated with greed and ego, but it is not really money that is the problem. It is often the way we think about it. So money is simply a representation of energy, and being mindful of how we manage money can have a significant impact on our overall well-being and our family and enable us to be more financially creative. So ano ba yung importance ng money when it comes to family or family matters? So, but before that, if this is your first time joining me, let me just introduce myself. I am Life Coach Tindy Hoya. I am a certified life coach and mental health co-create life coach and mental health coach from Life Coach Philippines. I was previously an HR practitioner before I went full time into life coaching. I am also a mother of two teenagers and a wife to a certified life coach. I am also a community manager, a public speaking scholar of Master Coach A from the Six Step to Six Figure Public Speaking Career Training, and a Master Builder Apprentice of Master Coach A, where we help you build tribes to reach your unstoppable dream. I am also a mental model collector wherein we try to understand how our brain works. We study concepts and frameworks of the brain. I am also the creator and founder of a Women's Epiphany coaching community where my mission, of course, is to help women, married or in partnership, to really be able to come into that decision to be the mom, the wife, the woman they should be, so that they can make an impact and to have a family that thrives in a safe mental and emotional space, because I always believe you have the power to make a choice to be the mom, the wife, and woman you want to be. So that's me. And if you're looking for that community, you can easily find me in Facebook. So for today, we're going to be talking about your financial well-being. So what is really financial well-being, kasi 'di ba there is really a connection between our mental health and finances. So oftentimes when our finances or money is tight in the family, oftentimes it will cause us that anxiety, that worry, and it would really affect our mindset. And minsan, 'di ba, sabi nga nila, pag masakit daw ang ulo pag walang pera. So, are you one of those na pag walang pera, sumasakit ang ulo? I know some people like that, especially sa family niyo, meron bang tao na pag walang pera, galit? Yung hindi mo makausap, laging nakasigaw kasi irritable kasi walang pera. So, take a look at how really it is when it comes to finances and how it is really affecting your family's well-being. Your how are you responding to your kids? How are you responding to your spouse when money is tight? Especially at this pandemic, no? Madaming issues and madami din nawawala ng work. And syempre, paano kung when you're not able to work, you don't get paid? Merong mga ganong workers. So how are you at this time of pandemic? How are you responding to the challenges, the financial challenges that we have? So how is it affecting the relationship that you have with your family, with your kids, with your wife, or with your husband, with your parents, with your siblings? And especially pag nagkakasakit, we know how much money is needed for someone who gets COVID. So you see, money is tight at this time, and it's really affecting our wellness, our financial wellness, as well as our mental wellness. So we're gonna deep dive into that today, and let's understand what really is financial wellness. Ano ba kasi ng pagkakaintindi natin kay financial well-being or wellness? Hold on. I was not able to change this. It should be financial wellness. But, bakit ba hindi ko to napalitan? But really, everything happens, you know. But let's just continue. Just give me a second here. Kasi, um, like, kasi minsan mahirap din talaga yung ano eh, yung bigla mong pag life kasi madami talaga nangyayari, no? So, let's take a look. Let's see here. All right. Let me just give me a minute. I'm just gonna update it here. All right. So, financial wellness. So ano nga ba ngayon ang sitwasyon ng bawat family when it comes to finances? How is your financial health? So let's take a look at what's happening in our finances at this time. And of course, just give me a minute here. I'm just gonna set it up. There. So, ayan. So, ano nga ba yung meron sa financial wellness? According to the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, this is a federal government agency in the US. Financial well-being, you need to satisfy four requirements for you to be able to say that you're financially well. So first is of course you need to have a feeling of being in control of your finances on a day-to-day and month-to-month basis. So dapat daw you are in control of that, in control of your finances. Ano nga ba yung ano nga ba yung finances mo at this time that you're having this the pandemic? So are you in control? Are you someone who's holding up to it on a day to day, month to month? And of course, you need to have the capacity to absorb a financial shock from such events, such as layoff or temporary disability. So you are financially well if you are able to adjust or be flexible when there are certain events that affects the finances, like someone losing the job. So for example, parehas kayong mag-asawa nag-work. So what if one gets laid off or become temporarily disabled? So how does it affect your financial wellness? Nagsasuffer ba or okay pa din? So that means you have the financial wellness if you're able to adjust and be flexible in temporary layoffs. And also, it means you're being on track to meet financial goals like moving forward from financial freedom. So ibig sabihin, you're able to meet every obligation that comes your way. Yung talagang meron kang pambayad na hindi ka nag-worry, hindi ka nag-iisip kung saan siya kukunin. And affording activities to enhance enjoyment of life, such as working less to be with family, eating out, vacation. So they say that you are financially well if you are able still to enjoy life. You don't have to worry na okay lang na hindi ako makapagtrabaho ngayong araw as long as I can have fun with my family, we can eat out or have vacation. And it's a state of being wherein a person can fully meet current and ongoing financial obligations, can feel secure in their financial future, and is able to make choices that allows them to enjoy life. So to sum it up, it's really more of a state of being a person where you can really be in where you're really able to meet your current and ongoing. So may existing kang mga binabayaran, pero may mga parating, you're able to meet it, and you feel secure kahit may mga ganun kang babayaran. And you know na in the future, okay lang kasi alam mo mamimit mo siya and you're able to make the choices and still enjoy life. So yun daw yung financial wellness. So how many of us are really able to come into that space where you are financially well? So here are some facts that you can take note of, especially in the Philippine setting. Paano mo nga ba masasabi na a family is financially well? In one of the facts, it says that you can check this out. This is a survey done by the National Statistics Office. 55% of respondents in the Philippines report not having enough money to pay for food for basic necessities. So karamihan daw sa Filipinos at this time, or based on that survey, they're not really able to meet their financial need when it comes to food and basic necessities. So, may tinatawag kasi tayong poverty threshold do. And madaming tao at this time ang nasa below poverty threshold. Meron yung sila talaga yung hirap ng kumain, hirap din to provide for the basic needs like having food, having shelter, having water to drink. Sila yon. So, come to think of it, if this is now the statistics that we have, ang dami taga natin kailangang ayusin. Ang dami natin kailangang baguhin for us to be able to check kung how it is, how can we improve life at this time? Or how can we help our co-Filipinos? How can we help other families? And of course, 26% says that this is a regular occurrence. So talagang nangyayari talaga to, hindi siya naiiwasan. So, ano po talaga siya eh, part na talaga siya ng sistema natin, and somehow this is what is really affecting most families. And 62% reports lack of income as the primary reason. And of course, 21% has failure to plan and budget. So, ito talaga yung truth natin today eh. So, how can we really promote financial well-being in families? How can we help them? How can we help them have better relationship kung hindi ka na makakain? You're not able to pay for the basic necessities. So, ito yung common problem ngayon ng Filipino. So, if you're someone who's just starting in the family, take time to assess where you are now in your financial wellness, because di ba advocacy ng Life Coach Philippines is really mental health, and this is one of the factors or one of the dimensions that we have to take a look into. Hindi siya pwede isa-isang tabi, because this is something that can really affect our mental health. So, how does finances affect our health? Of course, there is delayed healthcare. With less money in the budget, people who are already under financial stress tend to cut corners in areas where they shouldn't be cutting, like healthcare. Affected talaga siya. According to a study of Gallup's annual health and healthcare poll, 29%, actually, this is the American setting. So, what more sa Philippines, di ba? 29% held of seeking medical care in 2018 because of cost, especially in the Philippine setting. Hindi ka basta-basta magpapa-check up eh. Hindi ka basta-basta pupunta sa hospital unless grabe na yung nararamdaman. It's one of the traits of the Filipinos um that we encounter, that we see. Kasi nga, i-delay na lang natin yung medical care kasi walang finances. Of course, poor mental health kasi in many instances, there's really a link between mental and financial health. And of course, this is a cycle. So when you have poor financial health, then it might lead to poor mental health, which leads of course to increasingly poor financial health. So magiging cycle siya. There has been a study for years that shows that people in debt have higher rates of mental health issues like depression and anxiety than those who are debt free. So kung madami kang utang, of course, it will stress you out. It will affect your mental health. We also have poor physical health. When there is an ongoing stress about money, then it can lead to you feel, sabi nga nila, sumasakit ang ulo mo, or at times you feel other sickness like stomach aches, migraines, heart disease, diabetes, sleep problems, and more. Because when we are constantly stressed, our bodies don't have time to recover. And our immune system are left susceptible to illnesses, which includes, of course, the daily colds, the viruses. So if you already have a chronic medical condition, you may experience flare up of symptoms, and this will also cause you to feel physically unhealthy because hindi nga ma-address because of the poor finances. Wala kang pampa-check up. It will, then, magsa-cycle na siya. Mahihirapan ka na din mentally because you get stressed out. You get to fear, of course, for your life. Anong mangyayari sa'yo? You have a lot of worries. And of course, unhealthy coping behaviors. So, pag may financial stress, at times it causes you to engage in a variety of unhealthy behaviors. Like, you overeat, parang pantanggal na lang stress, ikain na lang yan. Or, alcohol and drug use para temporarily makalimutan mo na may financial issues kayo. And according to one of the surveys of APA, this was actually published in 2014, 33%. Actually, this is an American setting. Medyo mahirap maghanap ng detailed na um, na facts or statistics in the Philippines. So, they reported that eating unhealthy foods or eating too much is one way of dealing with stress. So, oftentimes, di ba, kahit mahirap ka, kakain ka na. Kasi, yun na lang yung time na makakabawi ka. Parang, yun lang kakakain. So, mamaya wala na. So, you tend to use up your energy through it. So, nagiging unhealthy siya kasi hindi healthy yung the way you eat. Hindi ka nagiging mindful in the way you eat. So, malaki talaga ang impact ng finances sa mental health. And if we as a family is not able to address it, hindi naman kasi ibig sabihin dapat madami kang pera for you to be able to eat ng maayos, and but really just the concept na, or just a space na nakakakain kayo ng maayos, nababayaran mo yung mga bills mo, and you still get to enjoy life, then that means you are financially well. So here are some ways on how you can improve your financial wellness. This will help you out to understand, paano nga ba, ano nga bang gagawin ko, mahirap nga lang kami. Well, sorry, but poverty is just one of the reasons that we keep on saying to ourselves. But there is always a way out of it. So here's some ways to improve your financial wellness, of course. First is get to know your financial habits. Lahat naman tayo may habits, di ba? Kahit sabihin mo mahirap ka, of course, you have a financial habit. There is a way for you. Ano ba yung spending habits mo? So one of the first steps that you can take towards financial wellness or financial well-being is to learn more about your spending and saving habits. Well, it may seem na parang wala na nga akong ititipid, di ba? So, paano pa ako mag-aayos ng budget ba or aayusin yung habit na yon? But this is the critical first step. Remember, stress often comes from the fear of the unknown. So, when you face your financial situation, you are empowering yourself with knowledge. So this will allow you to start making better decisions about how you earn, save, spend, or otherwise use your money. So start with learning your financial. Paano ka ba, pag may pera ka, ano ba yung habit mo? Pag may pera ka ba, automatic magsha-shopping ka? Or ikaw ba nagbaba? Like ako, when we have money, what I do first is really to do budgeting. Teka lang, alin mo na yung mga priorities mo na, mga bills, electric bill, water bill, phone bills, yun na lang yung bill pala namin. Kasi we no longer have credit card kasi wala na ding nanonood sa amin ng TV, even the kids. Usually, they just stream na lang online. Eh. So, kinat ko na yung cable. So, three basic things that we have to consider first is, of course, yung electric bill, yung water bill, and the internet bill or the phone bill. So, yun. So, dapat talaga and then, of course, yung house payment namin. So, like, it's loaned under Pag-ibig. So, every month, naka-specify na talaga ako na hindi, kailangan mo na naka-budget na dito and the rest for the food and other expenses. So, ganun siya. Hindi pwedeng, sige, bumili na muna tayo and all, tapos saka na natin isipin pambayad. Hindi ganun. So, kailangan like for us, ganun yung habit namin eh. Like kami ng husband ko, we talk about it. Teka lang, ito yung mga payables natin for this month. So, every month may allocated budget na kami. Alam na namin yun. Na pagdating ng sahod, pagdating ng pera, ito muna yan. Wag muna unahin yung kain tayo sa labas or order tayo online. No, wala. Ito muna. So, tingnan natin kung anong possible budget ang matitira that you can enjoy other things. And second, of course, is create a budget. So, once you know how much you have each month, kahit malaki man yan, maliit, basta alam mo lang yung pumapasok, alam mo din dapat kung how much yung pwedeng ilabas. It's time for you to really create a plan of how you want to use your money going forward. So, make a plan of how you will start to use your money. Try to identify areas where saan mo ba talaga siya na-spend? Ano ba? Pag alam mong may papasok na bang pera, nakaabang ka na sa mga online sale at nakapag-order ka na kay Shopee at Lazada para pagdating ng pera, nakafocus na doon na, hindi, may darating ako mga orders. Ayan. Sino dito yung nakaka-connect? Yung teka, malapit nang magsahod. Teka, mag-aabang na ako sa Shopee and Lazada. So, meron mga ganun, di ba? So, take a look at how you are when it comes to your budget. So, baka kasi you might be paying for a lot of services as well na hindi naman kailangan. Or meron ka mga binabayaran na hindi naman needed. Like, yun nga, mga shopping fees mo. Or, maybe, paying a big portion on the credit card kasi nga lagi mo siyang ginagamit. So, whatever the case may be, of course, it's time for you to take control of your finances and develop a monthly budget. Well, some people might view budget as it's limiting, it's confining, but it doesn't have to be that way. So, what you can do is really make and stick to a budget. Because when you're able to stick to a budget, it gives you more freedom to choose how your money is spent and allows you to stop the vicious cycle of racking up debts. Pag alam mo yung budget mo, mas nakokontrol mo ngayon yung sarili mo. Mas nababawasan yung gagamitin yung credit card, online shopping, or teka lang, mag-grocery, kahit hindi naman needed. Na minsan nag-expire na minsan yung mga food kasi hindi na nakain. So, create a budget first for you to understand how much really is coming in and how much really you can spend or at least naka-itemize na. And then, of course, work on paying off your debt. Lahat naman ng tao may utang. Wala naman atang taong walang utang eh. So, if you have debt hanging over your head now, Now it's the time for you to make a plan for how you will reduce it or eliminate it altogether. Well, there are many ways to do it. Personally, like ako, may allocated budget ako. Dumating kami kasi sa point na ginamit talaga namin yung credit card kasi walang income na pumapasok. And hindi na siya nababayaran. Pero when we started earning again, inano ulit namin, teka, ito i-budget natin, ito pambayad. So, kasi masakit din sa ulo na alam mong na may tatawag sa'yo, may maniningil sa'yo, and all. So, yun, wina-workout namin yung ganun. So, thankfully, with God's grace, of course, pag alam mo talaga kung paano din mag-budget, it will be easier for you to settle your debts. It might not be an instant na mawala, but at least you're doing something about it. Mas mahirap yung hindi mo binabayaran, tinatakbuhan mo, tapos araw-araw may tumatawag sa'yo, di ba? So, hindi din siya maganda sa mental health mo. At hindi din siya okay when it comes to your financial wellness. And fourth is increase your income. So, an easy way, of course, to improve your financial well-being is to increase your income. Having more income can do a lot for your financial peace of mind. Well, it can make you pay your debt easier or faster. It can help you save for your future as well, your family's future, and it reduces a lot of stress around money. So, ano nga ba yung ways for you to be able to increase your income? Of course, it's either you get a part-time job or maybe you can start your own business, or if you have a skill or hobby that you can turn into income, di ba? If you remember, Master Coach is teaching about income, impact, and influence. And she has this passion to profit, wherein your skill or your talent can be turned into a profit. At possible talaga yan. I've seen it when I started with coaching. Nung una kasi, coaching for me was something that could really help our daughter who was diagnosed with clinical depression in 2018. And also, I saw it as something that can help me as well. I'm also someone who has it, but although I'm not diagnosed. So, it helps me improve my relationship. Madami siyang nagawang maganda si coaching sa family, sa life namin. And aside from it, it also helped me earn extra income. And now it's now the source of our finances kasi meron naman talagang clients eh. You just have to continuously improve, of course. At hindi siya madali, but it's doable. So, yun yung mga isang nakita ko when I upskill. That means I went into life coaching. That helped me increase our income as well. So that's one. You might consider it if you're interested. You want to have a conversation about it. Just connect with me, or you can directly message Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661, and you can have a conversation with her about life coaching. Or of course, you can just message me. And then one is spend less than you earn. Kasi minsan, hindi natin napapansin, mas madami tayong gastos kesa sa pumapasok. So take a look over your spending and realize that you're spending, para makita mo kung are you really spending too much money in certain areas. So, oftentimes, hindi natin ito nanonotice, no? Hindi natin napapansin na minsan nakakapag-overspend tayo, especially when it comes to groceries. Kasi minsan, bigla ko, ay, parang gusto ko, nag-crave ako. So, ako, what I usually do is, I have this list of groceries that I have to buy. Tapos, nakakalculate na ako. Kunwari, 10,000 ang budget for the grocery. Bihira din kasi ako mag-like for a month na grocery na yun eh. So, nakakalculate na yan. So, nakalista. Kung ano lang tagay nasa list yun. Tapos, pag sa tingin ko may dinagdag, okay lang. Pero dapat pasok pa din siya within the budget. So, may budget pa din talaga akong nakakreate. Hindi dapat lumampas dun sa budget na yon yung i-grocery namin. Para alam ko lang talaga kung how much yung dapat na i-spend. Ang awareness kasi of your expenses will really help you out when it comes to your financial stresses. Mababawasan yung stress mo kasi shucks na gastos ko, saan ko na naman kukunin yon. So at least aware ka when you have the list. And then, of course, finally, be prepared. Prepare for the unexpected. Oftentimes, we think of debt as a result of reckless spending, but it's not always the case. So, well, many families have debts. Yung iba nangutang kasi may nagkasakit sa family, merong death or someone lost a job, may medical emergency. But what's important is when you overcome it, start to create emergency funds. Para pag may momentary setback ka, meron ka. So may preparedness ka, may kukuhanan ka when it's needed. And finally, establish a savings plan. So having a regular savings plan is one of the most important things that you can do to really help your family's financial well-being. Well, although it may seem impossible, lalo na kung paycheck to paycheck tayo, but even a small amount can go a long way. So start saving. Get into the habit of saving a portion of your earnings every month or from each paycheck, which is an easy way to guarantee that you will be able to save up a portion. So take this 7 into heart, and that can help you and lead you to your financial wellness. As they say, financial fitness is not a pipe dream or a state of mind. It's a reality if you are willing to pursue it and embrace it. Financial fitness will only come when you have the intention really to create that space. What this means for you is that given you might have that financial anxiety, which can cause you mental stress. But if you consider how to manage the factors, you can create a strategies, including plans in advance for your financial emergencies, then you will be able to deal with it. You will be able to have that financial fitness. So thank you so much, everyone. You can connect with me here. You can message me at 0917 806 4200, or if you're a woman, join me in my community, a Women's Epiphany coaching community. And of course, I'm still inviting you. I'm just gathering 10 students for my next round of the Regaining Me, a 6-week journey to discover and regain yourself, your momentum, and your passion. So connect with me if you're someone who's ready now to go ahead with life. Yung, yung minsan you feel burdened. Kasi yung happiness mo nakadepend na sa husband mo, nakadepend na sa kids mo, nakalimutan mo na sarili mo, then maybe it's time for you to regain yourself. Remember, you're a unique individual. You also have your own wants and needs, and it's time for you to get that life back. So join me here and send me a message. And of course, we're just done with the thought leadership last Saturday. It was really a good class. We got to learn how you can really be a thought leader. So I'm inviting you, if you're not yet a smart holder of the Be Learning e-card, join us in our next mental model masterclass that's gonna be on this coming November. That's the fourth Saturday of November. We're gonna be having the Jeff Bezos Mental Model Mastery. So if you're not yet a smart holder of Be Learning e-card and you're still missing all the perks that we are enjoying, then today is the best time for you to join us. Today is the best time for you to take action. Connect with Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661 and join us in the Be Learning Society, the tent maker of Be Learning Homes for Mental Fitness. You can enjoy, of course, a 5% discount for the food and beverage from Decaf Coffee Republic. Especially at this time, ang dami pong masasarap na menu sa Decaf. We have this frozen pies na i-microwave mo lang. Check it out. Sobrang sarap ng food na yun. We also have, of course, we have a lot of products. We also have Let's Fight Diabetes. We also have insulin, the insulin wine, insulin tea. So take a look at it. And your other perks, of course, is you have the free mental model masterclass from Master Coach A, which happens every fourth Saturday of the month, and a free 90-minute coaching session with senior coaches from Life Coach Philippines. So do join us inside Mental Model Masterclass. All you have to do is send a message to Coach Rizel at 0917-586-1661. And before I end this conversation, let me also invite you to be part of what we are doing as an organization of professional certified life coaches. So if we, of course, here in Life Coach Philippines, the co-actively co-create certification, we all train, coach, and build tribes. So do join us. And if you're now ready to embark on a journey of becoming a certified life coach, Master Coach A now offers co-actively co-create life coach certification program. And this is now CPD accredited course with 40 credit CPD units. So join us here. When we talk about CPD, it's really all about learning new things or refreshing your knowledge by doing new things. And this is what makes the CACC Life Coach Certification Program the perfect track for your continuing professional development. Life coaching is a 21st century learning experience that empowers professionals to enhance their skills in multiple domains and thereby increasing the relevance in an increasingly complex workplace. The CACC course, of course, includes a 21-day web-based learning, a 3-day life coaching bootcamp with Master Coach A, and 3-day life business bootcamp with Senior Coaching Team. And the program package also comes with many other bonuses. So connect with Coach Rizal through 0917-586-1661 to discover the opportunities waiting for you in this profession. And the good news, of course, if you want to start it now, and you're still thinking of the budget, you can start it at $100 or 5,500. So start the online course now so you can experience how it is as a life coach, and then connect with Coach Rizal if you want to do it now for just $100 or 5,500. You can start your journey. So why wait when you can do it now? So just connect with us. All right? And this is also what we do here. Every day we come to you live in FB page of Life Coach Philippines and YouTube Coach AI I Connect channel, wherein several coaches talk to you. We have 10 a.m., 2 p.m., and 4 p.m. slots. So for tomorrow, do join us for another coaching conversation with Coach Candy for coaching for mindful eating at 10 a.m., with Coach Cherry for coaching for leap formation at 2 p.m., and Coach Rizal for coaching for purposeful living at 4 p.m. So I hope we see you again every day. You can also check out our replays. We all have that. And of course, thank you so much everyone for joining me this afternoon. Once again, this is Life Coach Tindy Hoya from Life Coach Philippines. This is coaches like us think and talk like this. This is us in the Philippines. Love, bam, boom. Thank you so much, everyone.